Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. Been taking care of some business, dealing with some stuff at home and whatnot, and finally got a chance to get on and get some good games in, get some fun times to put together. So today I got a game here on North, I believe is what it was. It was mostly Tier 7 game here in the Weimar, everybody's favorite overpowered Tier 6 cruiser, which, my personal opinion, she's not too overpowered. She's pretty balanced. You get caught out in the open, and you're in big trouble. But what I'm doing here is I'm holding my fire, just kind of looking to see where everybody gets spotted at, and open fire a little too early there, and I got spotted when I was trying to get into my spot. Bismarck takes a pot shot at me. But here, I'm just going to sit here in this spot for a while and rack up some damage. This match develops relatively odd in a way. This is pretty much your standard light cruiser gameplay here. Sitting behind an island, just letting somebody have it. But basically what I've been up to as far as the gap in time here, been spending time with my my significant other for a while. She's off with family stuff, so I've been taking the time today after work to kind of lay back, relax, play a little bit of my game here. But this Bismarck's really just having a bad day. I don't know if he's getting focused by my other teammates because I'm really focused on myself. One thing I learned is don't always count on your teammates to back you up on everything. So here I'm just letting them have it, farming them for damage. You know, giving them a hard time here, making sure you're trying to keep them from pushing forward. Got spotted there by York off to the left, which, if he had pushed in, he would have made my life a lot more difficult compared to what he ends up doing. I originally decided I wasn't going to shoot at him, but having to move forward so the Bismarck can't touch me, I ended up having to pretty much, that being the only target available, so ended up deciding I was going to give him some shots, but at range I wasn't quite doing things correctly as far as aiming and whatnot. I'm a little rusty, gotta shake it all off. But this player was also doing some pardon me, some throttling up and down and whatnot. But Bismarck keeps pushing. Definitely could have got dicey there if he had fired his main battery at me, but for some reason he just decided not to. But here I'm deciding that I'm gonna wait. I was trying to see if I can get some shots in on that York. I couldn't. Richelieu here. Richelieu is the next victim to push forward. York is back in range. I'm gonna start firing him in again. Just kind of watching what this Richelieu does. See what he's gonna come up with. Backing up here so I can get some shots in on him. Throw my spotter plane up because that cruiser looked like he went behind the islands up there. And I couldn't quite tell where he went, so I wanted to see if I could spot him with my aircraft. But ended up not being able to spot him. Richelieu kept pushing forward, so I ended up putting some shots into him. Now here at this range I switched to AP because at this range and with him giving me the broadside I was able to put in some decent damage with the AP. a really common thing that I see with light cruisers is at, I would say, sub say good sub 8 kilometers. If they're giving you a flat broadside, even in battleships, you can really give them a hard time with your AP. You've got quick reload. At that range, you're gonna have good penetration. You're gonna be able to penetrate at least the upper deck or the upper belt. Um, Not necessarily the lower one, but you'll have the ability to hit the upper one and penetrate no problem. With him angled towards me the way he is, I decided it'd be better to switch to HE. I'm aiming for superstructure, try and saturate that. I showed a little I didn't give enough angle there, so he was able to hit me a little bit there. I don't really know what this guy was thinking. Rushed forward in Indianapolis, which bounced that, which doesn't have torpedoes. And yeah, this is why you don't rush a cruiser armed with torpedoes and a cruiser that's not armed with torpedoes.
Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört.
What were you thinking? Yeah, that's pretty much the best reaction I had off of that was, what was he thinking? Was he thinking he's going to get around me? Did he forget that the Weimar has torpedoes? I'm assuming so. It's the only logical explanation. Maybe he just potatoed. It happens. Here I still had HE loaded. This would have been a really, really nasty opportunity for some penetration damage on that York with my AP. But here I'm up to 134,000 damage. Just a single kill, so I've just been kind of laying out the fire, putting the hurt down on people. Trying to get the Summers to back up a little bit so that he doesn't get bothered by the York and the Vanguard, because most likely that Vanguard is firing HE. Here I'm looking at his health to see how he's doing health-wise, because I want to figure out how well he's doing health-wise to see how much of a reliability, how reliable he's going to be. He honestly really shouldn't have been taking pot shots anyways, especially with me coming up to provide fire support, being that he was capping that flag there. Vanguard pops in range, disappears shortly after I get the ability to fire at him. I'm going to sit here, do some more light cruiser things, and punish that Vanguard as he comes in. Of course, we all know the Vanguard now has that super heal, which means it's basically got a 3D printer on board. He can reprint his whole entire ship, basically. Here he's asking for my support. I can't hit the York, and I'm not going to push forward and expose myself to a York and a Vanguard, especially since that would just be a poor decision on my part. Here I'm letting him know that's who I'm concentrating my fire on, is the Vanguard, being that he's pushing in, and even though I can't hit the York, he's the biggest threat to me currently. Simply due to the fact that he's got pretty nasty AP. Vanguard taking some blind shots at me. So here what I'm thinking is I want to make sure, since he's clearly pushing in and I still cannot see that York, I am getting myself situated to be able to evacuate quickly. I've got enough room here where I can execute a turnaround. Of course I didn't turn quick enough, so I believe I did run myself aground on the other side. But here I'm trying to back up my Summers, who's going over there to cap the B flag. My aim's a little poor, I'll admit that. Like I said, I'm a little rusty. It's been a hot minute since I've played. York gives himself away. I decide, let me drop a load of torps here just in case he tries to turn in. But he ends up not doing that, and he ends up just potatoing this. He could have easily killed me. But instead he wanted to sail broadside on. But here, I'm not sticking around because I know that Vanguard's pushing in. And I'm not trying to get deleted with a Vanguard pushing in. I want to make sure I stay alive to hopefully get the W here. Again, I'm using my spotter plane, or well, this is a fighter plane, but I'm using it to spot for me, because if they fire their main guns and there's something in the air that will see them, it will see them here. I'm using the torpedoes to see where he's going. I'm not exactly sure what this Summers was trying to do. If he was trying to set fires on me, it might have been a possible beneficiary, a possible benefit to him to lower my health some more. But in all honesty, taking those pot shots at me on a light cruiser, who has clearly demonstrated the ability to have skillful gameplay, in my opinion, of a light cruiser. It's just not a good play, in my opinion. The way I play my light cruisers is, of course, the very standard. You know, you hide behind an island and you let your guns just chew up anything. But the longer a light cruiser can stick around, the more dangerous they can become because usually they're probably 5 to 6 inch guns. And they usually have a relatively decent rate of fire. Especially since light cruisers also usually come with torpedoes. They could be a big threat late game. But here, I'm throttling up and down from stop to quarter speed to be able to get some shots with the rear turrets off on this Vanguard. Hoping for some fires.
Alle Kräfte, dieses Ziel decken. Alle Stationen, vorrücken zum Erobern dieses Bereichs.
But I will say, I have put myself in a bit of a pickle. Because I've kind of stuck myself here where I can't go cap a flag. I can't do pretty much anything but stay here. But that Vanguard's moving away. The Summers has bugged out. Not sure where he ended up going, but he bugged out from around me. So here I just decide, play it safe. Don't do anything silly, because as long as nobody dies, this has become a W. I still haven't quite figured out how quickly a team can recover from a points lead, but this one ends up being a W. Looks like my final damage tally was 203, 302. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the full commentary on a match that I've played. I believe it's the first time I've done a full commentary of a game, kind of what I was thinking. That reaction was me saying, huh, He ended up making the W there. But I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all are enjoying the content. I've got another video that's going to be coming out shortly as well with Akazuki. Um, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you will. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.